Hey, can everybody see me? You got me right here. Can you get me? Hello, everybody. B.Jr. B.Jr.'s Movie Cave on the Endurance Productions YouTube channel. Going to do a quick yet semi-quasi nostalgic review today. It is, of course, a DVD review. I'm going to do a DVD review on Scary Stories, the story of the books that frightened a generation. It is, of course, a documentary that centers around author Alvin Schwartz, the author of the famous triple threat of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books from back in the day. What this documentary does really well, it talks about the inception of the source material, how he got his ideas, what his methods were, his work ethic. Talks about the man himself a little bit. Multiple interviews from family members and other authors, things of that nature that kind of knew him the best or knew his way of writing the best. Also talks about their family tension, things of that nature. It also gets interviews. It's not one-sided, it's well-rounded. It gets interviews from his main antagonist, the lady back in the day that they show footage of her that was trying to rally support at these school board meetings. And also, it sits her down these days with Alvin Schwartz's son and her in the same room, and it gives kind of their stances on the way they feel about the source material now as far as the books go. Talks about how they came out, took the world by storm, and then actually the storm became the curse, and then they became infamous books that may or may not be the best material for libraries to have on the shelves, as they say in the documentary. Humbly, I think they're a tame piece of work these days compared to what we had back then and what we're putting out now. So, and it just kind of goes in waves. We all know how that goes. It goes in cycles of censorship and ratings and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into that today. A well-made interview, sounds great, looks great, has director's commentary, bonus footage, closed captions, scene selections, and trailers. My sweet lady picked this up at the Dollar Tree for $1. I know a lot of people kind of shy away from that. They go, there's a reason why it's there. It's $1. Well, this one was really good. I kind of had a gut feeling this is going to be one of those that this is the one you reach for on a dark, gloomy, fall, rainy day. You want to watch something and get in the feel of the season. If you're a documentary hound, this is going to be really up your alley, I think. But if you're not, if you don't like talking heads and people just talking about reminiscing and things, it's really not going to be your piece. Just go rent the movie or read the books, I should say. In fact, after watching this documentary, it got me riding on nostalgia, and I went and ordered an old tattered copy of the original book. So it's on its way now, and I can't wait for it to get here. And that's the type that you want to reach for, in my humble opinion. I know they talk about it, the drawings in this. There's one of them on the front of the case there. Of the books themselves, one of the interviewees talks about it the best. He says that he's trying to read the text back in the day, but he has to keep putting something over the photo or the drawing that's staring back at him the whole time. It's so creepy. It's a big part. They're like a character in and of themselves of the books. So, if humble opinion, if you're going to be ordering these books for nostalgia or to read them again, get the original pressings or the ones that have the original artwork in them that haven't been reprinted with new artwork or something. No offense meant to the new artwork, but I think that it should be read in that, and that just sets the mood too. You're grabbing for that old book on the shelf, the tattered edges, and it's been to hell and back, and that's just the one you want to set the mood with. But guys, I give it the seal of approval from B.Jr. as far as documentaries go. It's on par with like documentary quality, quote unquote quality that you might get on Netflix or one of the streamers. And speaking of streamers, if you don't want to do the physical media, it might be on Tubi app and or, don't quote me on this, maybe Scream Factory. One of those, just search around for it. You might be able to find it online or one of your Showbox apps or whatever you want to look at. But there again, going in the collection, my documentaries. I don't put too much physical media on the shelves, but this is just one of those I know I'll probably have to pull out at certain times of the year or to introduce people to scary stories. Rock on, dudes. I'll catch you next time. Bye.